Hello there everyone, this is I Am Mark 3 and welcome back to Little Bit Workshop where the Christmas tree is crackling and the drill is on fire. Yeah, I let the game continue but for a day and it's like I can't keep waiting. So, I mentioned previously that wear out. I mentioned it specifically in relation to overdrive. Because overdrive increases the wear and tear in return for increased production speed. But the thing is the workstations get less efficient as well, and I kind of left it too far because this one's so badly damaged it's down to a crawl in how quickly it's making things. There's so much for my plan to let the game run a little bit longer. But what happens is the current task is completed, the bench is emptied, and then it's maintained by your worker. So I maintain the other one just in case because the workbench can give you an overview and you can toggle it to repair as soon as possible anything that's related to it. But as you can see, the bongos though are coming along quite nicely. As are the hats. The hats are taking over this storage area right here. So much so they're actually getting in the way of things a little bit. Let's actually do something about that. And I will say you're not allowed to store things that far ahead of the shelves anymore. And apparently we're out of storage space even. Oh dear. Let's expand you, I suppose. Oh, I see why it's doing that. It's because it needs large shelf space to work. Something to keep in mind that. I can expand this one further to get a bit more room. I guess, but I have to watch it, of course. I mean, because it's actually okay if you're moving it around past the workstation, but in the actual work area of the workstation, it's actually a bit of a hazard. Also, having things on the floor like that is a bit of a hazard. Hazards everywhere, hazards for all. Truly, this is a safe place to be working. Yeah, right. Okay. Something else of note, by the way, though, is I actually hired a 5th employee while that was just going on. What's going on? Oh, you're close to bankruptcy! If your money falls below minus 5,000, your factory will be forced to close. Complete contracts, self-finished products, or workstations you can do without or fire your workers. And people are complaining because of the structures, yes, because they're trying to walk around the hats. Let's actually be sensible here and see if we can offload some of those hats now. Hats. Right now the price is 208. If I sell the 15 I've got finished, I'll get 3,000 monies. Deliver. How many bongos have we got? We've got 13 bongos. Oh, they're about to expire, actually. Let's deliver them post-haste. Let's also overdrive those. So, look, I set the tasks on fire. Ha! But I didn't realise the bongos are actually about to expire. That'll teach me for not keeping track of the market. Jeez. But yeah, I've got like... I think it's the end of today the bongos are going to be going off the market. There we go, we've actually got room to do stuff again. Hooray! Oh, we've got another person willing to buy our bongos though, so actually that's not so bad. Oh dear. More importantly though, we have actually leveled up. Of course, we're level 2. We've got 1 skill point from that. We could unlock specialised zones, but we get another 3 when we hit level 3, so 3 more points there, and that'll let us get something else a bit more powerful. The specialised zones is going to be helpful, so let's grab that. It'll help us to organise our factory a little bit better. It made more efficient to separate your finished products into a zone of their own. Yeah, that's kind of why I grabbed that. I have plans. I'm going to do something about it. Unfortunately, I don't think I can move the work bay. Oh, hats are done. Hats. Deliver another 3 hats for 600 more monies. Thank you. I think I really kind of want to get into plastic work. 220 versus 240. Oh, it actually is better to deliver to that guy. Let's deliver that one. And that actually pushed me into the next level straight away, so... Unfortunately, I've got 2 spare hats I can't quite sell. The market's about to refresh, so that's fine. But we also leveled up again, so I'll grab construction tools. That allows me to get some more building space. I could have gone for better wood machines, but the specialised machines would cost a lot to try and deal with, so maybe some other time. Here we go. World Shipping Co. They get gold-plated trucks, apparently. Only the finest for our bongos. But anyway, I am kind of waiting a little bit. I'm giving my workers a chance to recover a little, and we're going to see what the new market refresh is going to bring. Hopefully a new contract from Crazy Steve. Because I've been reading Crazy Steve How to Carve a Gnome, and I'm hoping he'll give us something to do. Yes, he has, actually. There's a new challenge on the market. Let's see. I have an idea for one of my stores. Could you make me $15 horse? From Crazy Steve Enterprises. Notice, 15 units. Not as generous on the reward. 2 days instead of 50 days for deadline. I can do some of this, but we need more equipment, honestly. Let's pause it and show you what we've got. So, dollar horses. Relatively simple to do, but they usually need paint. Yeah, they need painting. So there's some woodworking, some cutting, and some painting. If I make this out of the cheapest material possible, that is absolutely fine for Crazy Steve. I can link up the woodworking task, no problem, to that one. But the painting, we need to paint this thing. Billboards, don't need that. I need this. I need a paint station, which that's not really any good place to put it unless I put it there. Eats into the storage zone, but that can't be helped. That'll have to do. And let's order it. Okay, now, since we've got a much tighter deadline, yep, it's reminding me I can use construction to do that, but I'll do that in a little bit. If I link this to that, we can see what our expected is. We can get it done in like 2 days, roughly, and it's 2 days, 6 hours, so that is actually kind of close. 4 hours, 12 hours on the work. It's the detail sampling that's going to eat up most of that. 12 hours on the detail sampling. Unfortunately, I don't have space to really buy another wood workbench on that one, so yeah, that'll have to do. It's going to be kind of tight, but we should be able to do it. I will, however, make sure to get everything repaired. So I'm going to repair those 2 workbenches before we get started. Yep. Unfortunately, there was a planned operation, of course, because I accepted the contract and put it into motion before I told it to repair. I should have done it after. And the moment I did, it burned out. So that's going to slow it down. As you can see, it's like it's at its red bar is quite right there. But luckily, it seems to. I'm going to overdrive that. So there we go. All workstations are in overdrive. I need this done chop, lickety split, just to make sure. Also, can I sell those hats? I can sell those hats. Deliver. Money! Yay! But look at, more importantly, look at the pretty horses. Aren't they pretty horses? Yay! Pretty, pretty horses. Anyway, let's go ahead and do something. Let's move the scrap container out of the way, I guess. Let's put it up there. And what I'm thinking is I can expand this room here to get more space for some stuff. And then that'll just help out in general. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. And then this can be my initial storage room because it's right next to the drop zone. So, good idea, I think. Yes, yes. Maybe. Let's do it. Let's expand this thing. So, it's you can build walls, you can demolish walls, and you can add doors. It's not anything spectacular right now, but that it is what it is. Let's add a few meters of extra space to this. Let's add a door, which I guess is going to go like here. Actually, let's line it up with the end of these shelves. Let's put it like here, I guess. That lines up with the truck as well. Is that? Yep, that's about right. Okay. And then we'll also demolish the next wall in. Notice, by the way, this is exactly the same as the other thing. It's a order job. I can work it out, and then once it's done, I say, okay, this is what I want to do. Go do it. And they get to work, and another truck will come in. This time it's a builder's van. Yep, just a little builder's van coming in. Let's just find them. 70% done. I am actually well ahead, despite the time. I think it's because it didn't divide between the workstations or something. Either that or it's because I'm overdriving. I'm not sure which, but yeah, here we go. A couple of worker gnomes turn up in their bright orange shirts and hard hats, and they just start working. It takes a little while to complete because you can't tell it how many to bring in. How many come in depend on the size of the job. But they've got to lay the floor, they've got to lay the walls, and they do it one bit at a time like that. So they take their time with it. It's not an instant thing. You can't speed it up. So yeah. Gosh, you guys are feeling lazy, aren't you? Get back to work, slaves! Ah! Get back to work. This is where having some specialised work zones will really be helpful, because notice that guy who's working over here. It's slowed down because actually going over there to drop it off because there's no space here, and then picking up from there and going back over here. If this was a dedicated workplace drop zone, it would be more efficient, but that's something to be... Actually, I can afford to do that now, actually. Let's do that. Let's remodel some more. Let's go ahead and extend the thing. Another 1,300 to get some more workspace. That's fine. That'll do. I'm fine with the... Maybe I should tuck in the workroom wall just to make it smaller because they don't deserve to rest. Tempting. Oh wait, hang on. Yeah, that's actually done, so deliver. If you're on a challenge and you fail to have it ready in time, the truck comes and they take whatever's ready at the time. They pay you money for the units they actually take based on exactly percentage done, kind of thing. But they don't give you the bonus reputation. So that's why you kind of want to try and be able to complete a challenge. And yeah, look at that. They're being very careful to step around past those, but we've got some extra space coming in. The builders got distracted by my extra order, so they haven't finished it yet. But that's just fine. Okay, let's see. We need something to keep us going. Let's have a look at what we can do. These guys are recommended because they have very good price for their work value at the moment, apparently. Grass agitators. Commonly used for scraping leaves and grass. Ask a friend to step on the metal bit for comedic effect. Must be nice to have friends. Then you get to hit them in the face with the polar part of a rake. Okay, right, let's have a look. Unfortunately, this is metal. So I need to have some kind of metal working system involved. And I can make this out of wood to satisfy the demand. And that's out of metal. Even the cheapest thing, but it needs a metal workstation, which I can't afford right now because I don't have enough money for that, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. I need a foundry, which is like 2,600 each. No, I don't. I can't afford that just yet. On the bright side, done. Got the shipment of dollar horses. They look amazing. Yes, people are already eyeing them up. Got money, got boatloads of experience. And it's telling me I should avoid building too many workbenches, because these are much more efficient. I know, I've just not got to them unlocked yet, so the workbenches are what I need. I do have the extra space, though, which is quite helpful. Let's see. What can we do next? We need to make some stuff to get the monies to do the thing. The price on Orcish multi-tools are dropping. I don't see why. They are such useful things. Ooh, the price on bongos is actually climbing. We must make the bongos. We must make all the bongos. Yes. Let's order up another 20, I suppose. Now that is like... It's still really bad trying to do this out of metal. Sorry, out of wood. What would it look like if... Let's make a new plan for it. We're on plan 2. And let's make a... Sorry, not metal, plastic. Okay, it's not quite got enough style. Oh, they don't want cheap plastic bongos. Apparently there is eco-friendly materials give them more style. Okay. More expensive plastic, but I don't have the tech for that. Okay, noted. Right. We can't do the bongos. Well, we could do the bongos, it just takes ages to absolutely do because my machinery sucks. Yes. If only I had a way to do better straight cuts. Did I? No, I did not level up enough to do that. Maybe well, I needed the space first before I tried to get better wood production, so whatever. I could make some drawers, but I can make some hats. Yeah, let's make another 20 hats, sure. 20 more of our stylish green hats with the red feathers. Ta-da! Done. Okay, that's going to get the sewing bench working. I need to make something... Square table can't be too bad, right? It's pure wood. Oh, I could make it with metal legs, but... 8 cuts, 1 spin... Wait, is that 8? 4 hours. Okay, and if I switch you over to that... Oh, then it needs a cut, and now it is actually less. Work time 7 hours. 7 hours work time, 2 hours. Wait, is that more or is that less? That is more. Okay. So if I just like build it basic like that, that should be good. We can make some tables. Let's again set basic workload to 20. And link it all up. We need to get better stations for this stuff. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, okay. Square tables, 8x8. Absolutely the most interesting thing we can do. Boring as hell. Right. I know every kid wants tables for Christmas because, well, why? It's a table. Why wouldn't you want it for Christmas? Or something. I don't know. But one thing I'm doing, though, is I'm reallocating zones. So... that's going to be a basic zone there. It'll take deliveries of materials. This is going to be a export zone, so anything finished goes into this area here. And that's ready for export. I'm going to leave that kind of empty like that right now, because it's probably going to need a bit of space, if I'm honest. This one is going to be a workstation zone, so the third type. I'm going to shrink it down so it codes just that. Okay, and notice it said it's got an exclamation mark going on now because it's not linked to anything. And that's because you need to link this to either workstations or to actual things. And then people will try to move stuff from general storages into these, and then that means you can get things like only supplies for these particular workstations and their jobs will be in this particular place. And let's just bash down another yellow zone here because, yeah, I'm not going to reorganize it just yet. But that'll give a convenient space for most of this stuff to be dropped off as well. So that should work relatively well, I think. In fact, let's just put a storage zone in here too, because reasons. I don't care if you guys are going to be tripping all over this stuff. It's a workplace environment. Tripping hazards are meant to be there. But yeah, see, they're piling the cloth all on the floors. And yep, all the wood's going into that as well. I should probably put some... Oh dear, that guy got walled in a little bit. I should probably put some shelves and things in there, just because it's the inbound material storage now, because it's just so close. Let's turn this one into a work thing and link it just to the sewing machine. Actually, so that way sewing stuff gets... all the stuff for the sewing machine gets stored there, if possible. And then it's just like move back and forth. And as you can see, the finished hats go over there. Okay. And look, all the wood is being piled in here, though there's actually not enough storage space in it. So it's actually getting piled on the floor as well. And the tabletops will also need space too. So that's another thing. some stuff just won't go on the shelves no matter what you do. So it's something to bear in mind. Also, I think the workbench is to do with a patch up. Repair those, please. Yeah, just get those fixed. Right. Completed products don't get put into these allocated storage zones. So it only goes into there if it needs to. Oh. A worker has collapsed from exhaustion. My dreams of being a slave driver is fine, and apparently the worker collapsed through a wall. Oh, you poor little gnome. Right, so what's happened is they're using up the charges too quickly. I'm just making sure it's not in overdrive mode. Okay. Right. So the charge is being used up faster than they can replenish now because I've got more workers and they're all going flat out, so I need to actually take care of my employees a bit better. What heresy is this? Lion Mark 3 is trying to take care of his flipping employees. I could give more... I could let them have more charges. Like that. I can also let them... Let's look a fridge in the corner. For faster recharge as well. So, a few more charges in storage and some better recharge. Unfortunately, I can't afford that. And a major malfunction has happened. Repair. Oh, boom. No! My little gnomish worker! Pants on fire! Pants on fire! Stop, drop and roll! Stop, drop and roll! Panic! Immediately depleted in terms of stamina, and the workbench is in need of immediate repair. But that's something that can happen. It's like as the durability wears down on the benches, it's like sometimes it goes boom, and it's like whoopsie. Oh well. At least we've got some stuff we can sell though. The market is about to change. The hats are a good price. Let's sell 9 of our hats. And that's given me some experience, so I leveled up. Excellent. And we can get some tables sent out as well. No, we get experience for the deliveries immediately, but we don't get the money until it's actually shipped out. We've got a new challenge as well, apparently. Alright, let's see. Price dropped slightly on the hats. Price actually increased on the tables. I should have held off on those. Challenge. Some more Della horses. I can manage that. Yeah, I can manage that. Kind of wish I had more storage space in this particular thing here, but actually, maybe. How much? Well, we've got the tech points. We can get that, which is extra wood production. Unlocks basic woodworking machines such as lathes, bandsaws, and glue stations using my phone. No, that wasn't out of game, by the way. It's this one. I mentioned this was a fixture. I represent Swekia. Swekia? The global furniture company. We need another subcontractor, and we believe you may fit the job. We require a small amount of wooden parts for one of our best-selling products. The Grand Shelf. He looks so thrilled with his life. Okay, so this, if I do this, I get introduced to him as a regular client, and he will give me contracts and challenges to make things as well, that kind of thing. So yeah, there's another source. Client Swakia, 8 units of the shelves. I don't think I can do these right now, though. Depends on what stats he wants. He wants... Yeah, it's a shelf with bracings. If I look at this... Supporting shelf... I can go for metal cast. Actually, the target requirements are so low. I think I can do this straight away. That's... If I do it that way, it's just like glued together. Cheapest possible wood. Yeah, that... some assembly, mostly glue. I think I've unlocked a glue station now, actually. Let's have a look. Machinery. Scroll saws, wood benders, table saws, band saws, lathes. Glue station, there it is. Ha! We got a glue station. 3,000 3,000 monies to get. But it's a glue station. It glues stuff at 100% rate, which will allow us to do a glue-heavy order pretty quickly. However, I want to spend 2,400 being nice to my people. I'll be nice to my people. I know. Me being nice to my people, what the hell? Oh dear. But challenges don't go away for a little while, so I've actually got time to do that. And I can try to sell some more stuff. Have we got any more in storage? We have got none of those in storage yet. We've got one hat available, so they're going to keep on working for now. Nope, slips. Piece of wood went flying. That's the thing. If worker slips carrying something, whatever it is, just goes whee, and it can land. Somehow it can actually go through walls and land out in the grass and stuff. I don't think it goes past the fences though, which is lucky, but it can go. It can go all over the darn place. So that's why slipping is actually a bit of a hazard. I wouldn't be surprised if it actually tired people out a little bit as well. Let's get rolling up a little bit. But something we can do now that we've got that is we can get more specialised material. Like this has got glue. We can put a glue station into this and it'll get a lot faster. It's also lots of straight cuts. I can actually get some straight cuts worked in. Tempting. Very, very tempting. Maybe some more expansion is called for. The problem is that we've not really been that successful, if I'm honest. I had a much more successful time being the Lord of Ducks. Sadly, no one was ducks, but the ducks just really simple to make, really fast. It's like plastic mold forming and then paint it, and that's all it needed. But no one wants ducks in this game. I am quite disappointed in the society I find myself in. You football society people, you need rubber ducks. You just don't know it yet. I could make Dala horses, but all this woodwork stuff is actually kind of tricky. What I need is something I can make out of plastic. Like cheap, mass-produced plastic toys for all the good little boys and girls. That's painting. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Bongos. I could do bongos out of plastic. That is an option. If I switch it over to plastic mode, the problem is that then it gets too weak unless I get eco-friendly in research and development, which is too far away, I think. Yeah, it's down here in the next tier. So yeah, that'll take a bit more time to get to. So just sawing and gluing stuff for me, I think. Let's get this stuff out. Okay. Don't have any of that. Yeah, okay. I was planning to make toys for all the boys and little girls because it's like I was going like, hey, I'm going to take advantage of the Christmas theme. It's like, yay, Santa's workshop, and it's like, hey, little boy, have your fancy hats, have your tables and bongos, and it's like, Mind you, my original plan was to sell them rubber ducks, so I don't know. I don't know which is better or worse, honestly, for the kids. It depends, doesn't it? Oh, yep, something got thrown out there. I kind of need to improve this workspace for ergonomics or something or other. Ergo something. In fact, I just need to get my workspace built up, but the problem is that for that I need money. And for money I need to actually make stuff, and yeah. Oh, the hats are done. Yeah, let's deliver the rest of those. Tables are trucking along. I could become the king of tables, I suppose, but... Oh, actually. Huge teddy bears, 700. What the heck do you need, huge teddy bear? In fact, I think that's the plan for next time. Next time I will become the king of teddy bears. I will finally start making stuff for Christmas. Yay! I suspect glue and sewing are going to be the key ones for that one. But we're going to find out next time, though. Because... convenient, actually. It's the end of the episode. I am choosing to continually just greatly switch my production around. Also, the bench is sparking again. It needs repair work. Oh, dear. Holding down control shows the state of repair on your workstations. Left click to request service individually. Yeah, but if this one's burning out, then this one... Yeah, this one's not far behind. Everything else is actually pretty good. Oop. One walls went flying. I need to improve my storage allocation, jeez. But this has been Iron Mark 3. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying this time in Little Big Workshop. And I'll catch you all some other time, some other video, some other place, something. Yeah. See you all later.